Welcome back to my tutorial, a new episode in my tutorial of early flight. This is how far I went before in my previous part 1 of the tutorial. And now let's do a little more research. I want this one with the batteries and the Science Junior pod. So I need survivability and basic science. Now let's go back and see what we can do with this. More science for our aircraft. First I want to show why I didn't use the swept wing for my previous aircraft, my science craft. If we, let's see here. As you can see, here we have everything lined up perfectly. Point of lift, center of lift is behind the center of gravity, and there's no problem. So what happens? Away with the engines, away with the wings, and add a pair of swept wings. As you can see here, we have moved the center of lift much further away from the center of gravity, which isn't a good thing. And adding control surfaces here will just push the center of lift even further back. That's why I didn't use it before. I am going to use it for this new mod science craft though. Scrap that, and we take, let's go with a Mark 1 cockpit this time. And I want, let's see, no structural. I do use this fuel tank as a gap filler. I want a bit longer aircraft. Or should I? No, I don't. I do that. I go straight to science, and let's use this pushing Alt when picking it, and I will have many more tanks here. 4 will do. Let's do a fifth. What cost 1800 now? Not prohibitively expensive yet. Aerodynamic, set nose cone on the rear to make it more aerodynamic. Center of gravity much forward, remove the monopropellant. It was about this time I figured out that this would never work. It's a bit too much forward to my liking. I was hoping it would be way further back. Something very different had to be done. Now, coming to think of it, I think I need to do another thing here, just to prove my point. To make using this with a battery and the antenna you already have available, you can add some Science Juniors and build straight wing aircraft similar to the ones I already shown. Should be no problem, but to make something more interesting design, let's go with aerodynamics also, because then we can do quite a bit more interesting stuff. Now you get the inline cockpit, which is a good starter, I think. And I have a cat sitting in front of me, wagging his tail to the microphone. So let's see what this can help us achieve. This time I want to make an aircraft that is very rear heavy, so that I can use the duck wing configuration. The cockpit is heavy. Moving forward, and we have also got something else here, so I will have a look at this. And the Mark 1 liquid fuel, like that. And we got this Weasley turbofan engine and the circular intake. Now I have the center of gravity near the center of the tank, which is a good thing. Removing this monopropellant will shift it slightly forward. With the center of gravity I can add a pair of fins. Let's place them there. And I can use the swept wing. In the rear. Not too shabby. Tap on A. And have a how to fix that one. That should do it. And this one we can move a bit forward. Shifting the way. Center left. Actually, this should be the pitch control. This is for yaw control. These will control roll. And these ones I lay for pitch also. We need wheels. A pair of them. That's it. And the center wheel in the front. That's it. Thrust weight ratio 1.8, the maximum of 2.56. So this is more powerful and more aerodynamic than the previous design. So there should be no problem with speed. Though we haven't completely added everything yet. I said we had batteries. And now I want to move the center of gravity a bit forward, so no, that's plenty. Remove 4 batteries, more than sufficient. And to make it even better, we can always push them inside the body a bit to make it more streamlined. Communitron 16S is a good hitting queue. We'll put it in line, and we have 2 of them now. We need more cyans. One for each biome we'll visit. And 6 should be, no, 4 I think we'll do. We have only 4 of these, so 4 binomes will be the objective here. Also reduce drag, and we've got the this. Let's see, now we can, since we now have radio, we can make do with just a single one of each, and thermometer and this barometer, they can transmit data directly when found at very little, if any, penalty, so there's no reason not to transmit that data directly. Here's a Science Craft 2, and we have a not got a pilot. Why don't we have a pilot? Where is the pilot? Let's save, leave. I need a pilot. Now we have a pilot. Everything is set. I adjusted those and those and those. Everything else seems a-okay. I might want to adjust the undercarriage here again. Just a wee bit. Clear the runway. That's why we didn't have any pilot. So, oops, wobbly, wobbly, wobbly. Let's go down the runway. Atmospheric pressure scan. Transmit the data. We can do a material study. That one will keep. And we can close the doors. Let's do another pressure scan, keep experiment. Sorry, shouldn't kept that. Review data and reset. If I don't reset, I can't take any more measurements. My objective right now is to come around here and so I can fly over another biome than the water. And also to climb. I'm reaching 9,000 meters. Heading for 10. I want to see how fast this aircraft can go. (10,000 meters, climbing at the speed of 0.7, Mach 0.7. No control problems, very easily flown aircraft. This seems like a good heading, and now I've reached service ceiling, it seems. Going down. Caribbean shores. Atmospheric pressure scan. No. Reset. Temperature scan. Transmit data. Crew report. Transmit. Atmospheric pressure. No. Let's do Mystery Go observation. And keep that one. Mach 0.9. Speed things up. Mach 0.97. 96. Can go a bit faster, I think. Atmosphere pressure scan. Let's keep that one. Mach 0.99. Almost going supersonic at straight and level flight. Let's see what happens if we go nose down. Yep, that's supersonic. Very much as expected. Now I'm going to try to land. In these highlands, which are a bit rough, and I want to bleed off some speed. And altitude, I'm at 300 meters above surface. Oops. Didn't expect that to happen, but well, I did get some science before it happened. Unfortunately, I was landing too hard on the... It's on a down slope here, I didn't see that. So I landed on the engine and you could see the result. Well, let's get back to the Space Center. And we have at least 46 points of science to do more exploration. And by those I was hoping to get 90. Well, I didn't. Here at least I get flight control, which give me a bit more control surfaces. I think that's it for today. Thank you for watching.